Hi everyone, it's Eva Pietrzak here from Abundant Results Coaching, and today I'd love to share with you a couple of insights I've received after a full weekend of watching Bob Proctor's live stream. Bob did a phenomenal event live in LA for 3 days. It was called Paradigm Shift, and myself and about 50 other amazing like-minded people were watching and getting inspired. And today I would love to share some insights that I got on the topic of finances, on the topic of having and earning how much you truly desire in life. I know lots of you guys come to me with this topic, and whenever I share, I ask in the room at the event or webinar who wants to earn more money. It's like a whole bunch of yeses. So I want to share a couple of these insights with you. The first insight is it doesn't matter. I'm just going to read them out because they're long quotes and I do want to elaborate on them. The first one is it doesn't matter how hard you work. It doesn't matter how many hours you put in. If your paradigm doesn't change, ultimately the results will remain much the same from one year to another. And I would love to elaborate on this because some of you may already be familiar with the fact that I studied finance and I was studying ACCA, which is Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, and I was first and second in Ireland in my exams. I worked in finance for about 10 years and little did I know about creating the financial freedom that I truly wanted. Now, currently, I turned my annual income into a monthly income, not because I went to do another college degree, but because I mastered changing my financial paradigms. So paradigms are these habitual thinking patterns and habitual behavioral patterns that we do around money that specifically govern how much we earn and how much we spend and how much we have. So our money management as well as money earning habits. And believe it or not, 96% of population in the world is earning only 1% of the money in the world just because of the habit of exchanging time for money, whereas 1% of population in the world earns 96% of the money with the habit of multiple income streams. Now, regardless where you are, you can move from that 96% to 1% by learning. And that brings me to the second thing that Bob said. Earning money is like driving a car. First, you have to learn how to do it and then turn it into an autopilot or into a habit. So most of you guys, if you have ever learned driving a car or riding a bike or swimming, doing anything like that, or using computer, you probably hired someone to teach you. You did not struggle to figure it out on your own. Very rarely people do. Most of the time we hire an instructor to help us get things a lot quicker. And that's what I did myself. I wanted to earn a lot more, and most of all doing what I love to do, and I made an investment in myself. I didn't try to struggle on my own. I hired Bob to teach me. Now, Bob says that hiring a mentor saves you about 10 years of struggling on your own, but yet a lot of us are so fearful to spend money on mentorship because we may not have that money, or we may think, what if it's not going to work for me? But I tell you this, if you're trying to change paradigms on your own, well, it's very rarely that you're going to see results. I mean, Bob is one of the very few people in the whole world that I know that changed his habits and paradigms by accident, but there's very few people like that. If you're not born in a family who has very healthy financial paradigms, so you know how to, excuse me, where is the fly coming from? If you're not born in the, in family with phenomenal financial paradigms in terms of earning, investing, and saving money, then you probably have to learn it. Now, I had to learn it even though I studied finance degree, and I recognized that need, and I just hired someone that was much more wiser and knew how to earn money than I do. Now, I had to make that investment, and that investment was one of the scariest experiences in my life. But I tell you, if I didn't, I would be where I was, stuck in a finance job that I didn't like, earning X amount of money. Now my income per month is equivalent of my annual gross salary. And that's because I actually made that challenging investment that felt right, and I invested in a mentor. And that's what I will always recommend to people, regardless where you are in your financial situation. If you want to transform, you've got to be willing to let go of some finances or even figure them out to make that investment. Otherwise, probably 5-6 years down the line, I'm always joking with people, I can have a crystal ball and tell you where you're going to be. Not because I don't like you, it's just the paradigm. The mind is controlling your behavior and your results. And if you don't change the mind, the behavior and results never changes. And then last but not least, he also said one last thing. Where is that? Yes, never change things by fighting the existing reality. To change something, build a new model that makes the old model obsolete. So that brings me to a conversation of those of you that are already earning income and trying to work harder. I apologize for the fly flying in my background. That is something new. But anyway, it's here and it's not gonna go. So look, I don't know about you guys, but I've always been very action oriented and working a lot. And when I wanted better results financially, I would go and make some more sales calls. I would go and do some more stuff that produces income. But the truth is, if you do not change the inside, the source of your results, the paradigm, the thinking and behavioral patterns, what happens is your results stay the same. It's nearly like, you can relate it to losing weight. When someone decides, okay, I'm going to lose weight. It's January and I'm losing weight. And they force themselves to go to the gym 3 times a week, eat healthy, and roll forward 2-3 months down the line. Maybe they didn't sleep well. Maybe they argued with their spouse and they binge eat and go right back where they were. It's the same with money. If you do not have thermostat that is set for earning what you want to earn and spending what you want to spend and having what you want to have, you're wasting time by working harder and trying to get better results. Eventually it will snap and you cannot be working 24/7. So you've got to look to the mindset and change the source of your results. I mean, that's how I turned my annual income into a monthly income. That's how Bob became multi-millionaire and teaches people all over the globe. Different thinking at the depth of your subconscious mind, not working harder, working smarter. And in fact, many people that I speak to who earn a lot of money, they will say that they work less and they earn more. But that only happens as a result of changing your financial thermostat. So look, guys, I hope you've enjoyed these insights. I truly feel fired up after the whole weekend. And I would love to just finally invite you to something that I'm running actually on the topic of money. This Wednesday between 8:30 and 10 p.m. Irish time, I will be running a special webinar called Mind and Money, where I will go very deeply into what is it that we need to change in order to earn what we want to earn and have what we want to have and spend what we want to spend in order to create true financial freedom. And trust me, it's not about working harder. So whenever people think that, okay, I just need to push stronger and push harder, I say, no, you need to take a step back and change your mindset. So I would love to encourage you guys to step back this Wednesday night and let me help you see what needs to change for you to have the income that you truly desire. If you resonate with this, I will pop the link under this video, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on Wednesday online. Have a phenomenal week and thank you for watching.